sorry that my phone keeps cutting off. It is 100 degrees out here and it was very humid. As you can see by my hair was slicked down with a cute bun and it is demolished. But we are now in the inside of the building, and so we are going to record what is going on. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments and I can ask them as I see them to the superintendent if the superintendent comes, but there's some other representatives here, so I'm going to ask as many questions as you drop. Please, please, please share this video out. Yeah, it's very hot out there.
So, what's the reason for that to move? Now, 2 things in that. I know it's 4 o'clock at your class. And I have everybody stand in line right there. And everybody said they got one question. We're here at regular business office and we're conducting business at a public place, which I'm sure your SOP states that when you come to place on 4, the doors have to be open at 4 o'clock. Right? You don't know what questions there are. Right? So we can, how you want to nicely kick us out, we can nicely all stand in line and ask questions. And that means that the people that you want to ask a question come to
But where's the superintendent?
But remember I asked you where was it? Never responded.
So unless he has emergency somewhere else, I don't see why it's bigger.
Is Kevin here?
You have them to talk to them, but it's just going to be once you guys give us that list.
I spoke to Ms.
Well, we
Williams.
want to
Why is it we have to wait that long for more answers?
How is he not available?
Like, I'm not a vet here, bro. All these parents here.
This is his job.
From your, I'm not trying to debate any of that stuff. I know, I understand, but what's more,
We don't want to shoot the messenger.
what's more important than
We
this?
would rather have Kevin come down here than we can shoot him.
No.
No, I didn't mean it like that. Don't speak like that. I mean, but I'm just saying we would rather talk to him.
Anything can be misconstrued, though.
I understand that. Don't get me wrong, I do understand that. But in an emergency situation, when our taxpayer dollars are paying you to be a superintendent of a school where our children go, and there's an emergency situation that comes up, there should be an emergency meeting. Therefore, this is his job. Therefore, I would like for him to do his job and come down them steps and address
So he's here.
all of this.
Oh, this is his office. This is where his office is.
Oh, okay. Well, we definitely not
Does
gonna.
everybody know what he looks like?
I know
that
that.
Kevin posted?
I'm not trying to shoot the messenger.
Do I know what he
I'm
looks
not being
like?
competitive.
Maybe we can go stand by
Can I
his
see
car.
it too?
But I
Go stand by the parking lot at his car.
So this is who we are waiting on, Kevin Polston. I have seen him before. He is the superintendent of the school district that...
But there's nothing more important than the safety of our children.
But I want you to feel like you have to meet with you properly.
No, there is no time. This is an emergency situation. This happened earlier today. You had all of that time. So now we're here, and now he has to address us. We're not
You're the
going
safety director. You should be 100% sounding the alarms right now. As a safety director, that's what you should be doing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Hi, my name's Kayla. I'm a student at UK. And what is your position?
let the scholars speak.
Okay. Okay, so I just have one simple question. Is that okay? That I can ask you? Okay, so in a fight, an emergency situation like that, where are they supposed to be? What is their response supposed to be?
Because it was in between classes, correct?
I got this. Thank you.
Right now, I don't want to get into all, because it honestly is a police investigation. This whole incident is a police investigation, okay? So being able to talk on that, it does a disservice to the people that are involved, the young lady involved and the young man involved. All of those
The
things-
lack of protection was a disservice.
It's okay. Let me rephrase.
I love her.
Hi, my name is
I can take her
Kayla.
with me.
I'm a student at UK. In a situation like that, what is security's response supposed to be?
Hypothetical.
No, not hypothetically.
not
What is the response?
Actually,
The standard operating
Whenever
procedure.
there's an incident of that nature.
Okay, and where was security? Where were they supposed to be?
Safety's in the whole, we have safety officers in the
Okay, but where were they supposed to be?
What do you mean what it's supposed to be?
You said,
Where were their positions?
you said when there's an incident like that, they're supposed to intervene, correct?
They did not.
So where were they? Where were they supposed to be?
They were in the building.
Where were they supposed to be?
In the building.
Where were they supposed to be during that incident? Sorry, let me rephrase. Be a little more specific.
There's people in both the east wing and the west wing.
Okay, but where were they supposed to be during that incident?
In the hallways. During the time when.
So they weren't doing their job, is what you're saying.
Absolutely. We all do our jobs here.
But if they're supposed to be in the hallways, why were they not on that video?
But
Everybody
I
watched
will-
that video, correct?
Yes, not one security guard. No.
Teacher, not
And I'm not shooting the messenger because I'm asking you these questions because this is your job.
it's a school. They can't hard a company.
Should have been a red flag
Hold on,
anyway.
y'all. Hold on, let him answer because he is safety.
Exactly. So this is his position. So we're just waiting on your statement because we don't know. So we're asking these questions of you.
To that, I will say, to that I will say, East Kentwood High School is a 400,000 square foot building. We have staff in that building. I can say if I had 100 safety officers in that building, things could happen in that building that are unfortunate. This was an unfortunate incident. It truly was. It's a incident that I wish never happened. It's an incident when I saw it, it made me sick. It's an incident that when I saw it,
You clutched your pearls.
I'm a graduate from East Kentwood High School. I graduated in '94. I got 2 kids that go to East Kentwood High School. Anytime I see anything like that, it's not what Kentwood is all about. And I hope you all know that. That is not what Kentwood is.
I don't know that.
That is
but,
not Kentwood.
But, you know.
Those things happen in any school.
Absolutely.
That is 100% not what the Kentwood culture is. That is not what we represent as a district. That's not what I represent as a dad with kids there, as what a dad of employee, a dad that also works in the building. That is not what Kentwood Public Schools is all about.
She has another question about how, how it began in the classroom.
Okay, so from my knowledge, the incident started in the classroom. So as safety, when certain incidents like that happen, are teachers supposed to respond in a certain way?
So, have you heard of Capturing Kids' Hearts here?
No.
So, Capturing Kids' Hearts is the model that we all do. Essentially, it's building relationships with students. As a safety director, I will tell you this: the number one thing we can do to have safe schools is build positive relationships with students. That's from teachers, that's from administration, that's from our custodians, that's from our bus drivers, that is everybody. We are all one family, and the relationships that we build are what truly keep people safe. To that, to be honest, I can't sit and comment on the nature of what that specific incident was, okay? Because it is an active law enforcement investigation, okay?
So the incident started inside the classroom, and what she's referring to is how the young man was antagonizing the young lady inside the classroom, preventing her from coming outside, calling her very vulgar names. And so we're wondering how come the teacher did not intervene, how come the teacher didn't call someone, because we know that there has been situations where if there is someone of a lighter color antagonizing a person of color, it doesn't get addressed, but as soon as a person of color is doing that and the opposite, it gets addressed immediately, and there's severe consequences and things of that nature. So we need to also have answers. Why didn't the teacher respond? Did she not see it as a threatening situation because it was a white person talking to a black person? So those are questions that this young lady is trying to get a student that witnessed this.
Who has to go back to that building tomorrow, mind you.
And let me be clear and ask you as a student, how do you feel tomorrow coming in this school as a black woman? How do you feel? Are you comfortable?
A young woman.
Do you feel protected?
I would say that I don't feel protected because security definitely was not doing their job, but I can hold my own. So.
Period.
So now as safety,
I do have one update.
so now as safety, I want you to pay attention to what a student is telling you. She does not feel protected. That's your job. So I want you to take that in. I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want you to hear this student who has to come back here tomorrow and how she feels. And just take that in for a moment, okay?
Can we
What's the
Can we
update? Yeah.
collectively as a group identify 5 people that can speak with our central office team? And I will leave that to you.
I'll take one as well as a
I will
mom.
leave that to you all to sit and talk amongst each other to figure out who those 5 are.
I'll take one.
So we got like 7 now.
Are they ready right now?
And
Once you identify, give me 5 people.
okay, so my question is, why does it only have to be
5?
Oh yeah.
And how come it
It's
can't
not gonna be 5, it's gonna be 10, at least.
I don't. They asked me to do 5.
You have like almost 1,000 students. 5 people doesn't represent you.
No, 5 people does not represent this collective. You need at least 10.
So
At least
What we're saying is please go back to relay that to you
to
and
relay the message. I see
that's
more.
where we're at.
Okay, there's more faculty coming. Can you please introduce yourself so we know who we're addressing?
Yeah, I'm Tim Hargis. I'm the communications director here for the district. We're working on trying to set up a meeting with some of the folks. We can't meet with all the folks at once.
We can give you 10 representatives.
We would like to have. We were asking for 5.
We need 10.
Okay, man. We would like for 5. So what we would like you
Is
to
this
do
meeting
is
now?
Yes.
Is this meeting now? No.
Yes, if we could.
No, all these people showed up, so we all deserve a meeting.
with all of us.
Where's the superintendent?
Do you have an auditorium?
Yeah.
You can meet with us in the auditorium.
What we would like is for folks to step outside, choose 5 individuals.
Why do we have to
and when
step
you
We're not.
add
It's
those
hot
5
outside. We
individuals-
can decide here. Yeah.
Then what?
It's hot.
We're not animals.
Then
We
you're
can
putting
discuss
words in
stuff
my
right
mouth.
You're
here.
asking us to leave.
I think they should
We're
find. I
asking
think they
you
should
to
find
please
something
step
for
outside.
communication.
That's
so you can keep
ridiculous.
communicating with any public. Like, you're not.
And what are y'all positions?
We have various positions as district leaders. We need 5 people.
I'm asking for the position.
We can have 5. We can speak with 5 people.
One-on-one.
Hi, I'm Kayla. I'm a CIE. I'm 5 people.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm
Are you a current student?
We're, some of us are alumni.
Why won't there be
So, would you all like to have the 5 individuals be part of this discussion?
It's gonna be more than 5.
That's really what.
We have at least 5 community leaders, let alone parents. So it's got to be more than 5. That's not doable. It's got to be at least 10.
Not a space issue.
At least.
Like, yeah, if you scared of
That's
us,
not
we need some more
conducive.
space. Auditoriums work, you know.
There were. Well, why has the response time gone down 1.6? Because I graduated.
Comfortable in the auditorium, got some air conditioning, got a private space. You can do it. I believe in this
Okay, but wait, if you're a communications director, I need you to turn your body language because this is in closing. And this is not just a conversation with a black man. This is a conversation with a community. No, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is his body language is not conducive to his answer.
Let them talk though, real quick. I know. Let them talk though.
You want to find a black man just to talk to?
No. But let's
I will
help.
dump this one over there.
Let's help. I know, baby. I know. We set it off in here, but that's not what we're gonna do.
This is the idea. We're all sitting here now.
With black people in that situation. Yes, I know, babe. I know.
We can have a person come up and speak to you guys.
I got some baby. Y'all got water? Y'all got water? You got water?
Where we can have.
You need a water, baby?
I would like a water.
And like, can we bring some more water up here?
And we can have, we don't even need a microphone. We can stand here one by one, come up, ask our questions. You guys can deliver those questions so that it's inclusion and it's not an exclusion.
I agree with the brother. I have something to say. A young lady has been. I have something to say.
Like even right now, like just trying you and I to have a conversation right now with this large crowd, it's difficult.
Because
We will work on speaking one at a
Everything
time.
about you is
But there was
exclusive.
no parameters set. So now it's just an open forum. If
Right.
you tell us now, we're going to come
One
up,
at a
we're gonna
time.
sit here, and then you're going to sit there. We're going to ask these questions.
This
Now
young
we set
lady
some
has been
parameters,
brutally
and we set-
assaulted, and we are her community who has showed up to be her voice. We have a right to be heard one by
I'm
one.
sorry,
we
can
can
I
do-
just say,
if
can
we
I
can do
just say
that,
real
that
quick?
will work.
I'm sorry, really quickly. I'm only 16, and what I can see is that there's a lot of voices talking over each other. I think it's very important that we all hear every voice that is here, and that can only happen if we talk one at a time.
Thank you, baby.
Yes. Will here, Mr. Will here is trying to have a nice conversation with, what's your name?
Tim.
With Mr. Tim here, and I think it's very important that everyone gets heard. And we can't do that if everyone's talking over each other.
And she only 16.
Okay,
So
girl.
how about this? How about this? If we all just take a couple steps back, we're all gonna take, because we're all invested. We're all invested. And so what?
But in
Mr.
order
Tim,
for us-
hold on 1 second. So what he is saying is absolutely true, because you guys have been trying to be exclusive people. What he said was absolutely right. You guys sit up there. If you give us the parameters, we can follow them. Because what you're kind of saying is that we won't be able to follow your decisions. We got to go outside like animals. So what we will do at this point is we will all step back. We will allow you guys time to get your table set up. We will wait up there, and as you guys call us up one by one, we will ask our questions, and you guys can give us the answers. Does that sound okay?
We will not wait outside though.
It sounds like a great compromise.
So let me share. I understand that we all understand. We are talking about student information, individual student information. So the law prohibits us to really share individual information about students without parental consent.
And we're not asking about student. We're not asking about student information.
We don't want specific student information. There's three
There are
concerns
other things. Thank
that we
you.
have on the floor that has nothing to do
We don't
with
want
the
his
direct
information.
student information. We have overall concerns that need to be addressed for our children's safety going forward. We are not looking for student information. We're going to let the parents handle that as we support them. But in this arena, at this moment, what we're looking for, we have three distinct areas that we want to be dealt with right now, today, before our students go back tomorrow. That is why we are here. So if each person does have concerns, that they can just literally come up, you guys can write that down, so then that can be worked on going forward. But there are three things that need to be addressed and how it affects all of us. That's what we want at this present time.
It has nothing to do with the individual
So
student.
we will give you that, you guys can set up. We're
Do you want to
to
say the three things? She's asking for the three. Hold on.
She's trying to ask you a question.
She's trying to ask for the
I know,
three
I'm going to
things.
give you those three. If you can give me just one moment, I will get those three for you. Go ahead.
She has them on her.
So the 3 points that we
Can you
wanted to discuss-
articulate a little bit louder?
3 points that we want to discuss is one, the transparency of how the school is handling it, what the care they're providing for the students moving forward. 2 is establishing a workshop in the school, and 3 is empowering the students and what that looks like for you as a school.
And what was your name? I'm sorry.
I'm Veronica. I'm Veronica Lake,
And your position, Ms. Lake?
Executive Director of Student Services.
Thank you. Your name?
Mr. Joy,
Mr. Joy, what is your position?
Director of Strategy.
Okay. And your name?
Jamie Gordon, Executive Director of Human Resources.
Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. My name is Erica. I'm a local grassroots organization leader here.
So I think you have a representative group of the senior leadership in here. And that as a representative group, we're interested in the voices.
Okay.
Right? It matters to us.
Okay.
We understand that their concerns. This happened earlier today. There are a whole lot of pieces that are not
Right, absolutely,
that are not
understood.
put together that we won't be able to respond to. We
But
don't
Miss
know
Lake,
the
that is
responses.
our
However-
issue though. Miss Lake, we do not want to discuss the ongoing police investigation. We understand, okay? We know due process.
What I'm wondering is, or what we're wondering is, can you provide us 5 representatives? No. That
We
would be
cannot.
able to have a conversation with us.
cannot.
This is a community. We bring it back.
We cannot.
We're
This
part
is
of
all
it.
of us.
This
is all of us.
Step back and give you time to put up those tables, so we as a community, the parents can approach you, and you would want to hear from everybody.
And let's also be
Let's give
clear.
them time to do that.
We're giving you the time, and you all are not even providing us with the superintendent. And that's what we ask. We ask for the superintendent. And we are compromising with you. So we ask you to compromise with us. It is not able to be 5 people, narrow down. You see all of these parents and community members that are here? It's not.
And I
it's
guess
very
I'm wondering,
exclusive
what
to
is
say
the,
5.
why is it not an idea to hear from the people
The
here.
idea is not to hear. The idea is to hear. But I think when we have all kinds of things coming, you can't respond in a meaningful way when you're constantly responding to.
And that's why you were given a solution for
Right, and so most parents are not.
We were given a suggestion.
So you that suggestion
It's not my decision alone.
So whose decision is it? That's why we're asking.
What we decided was
Who is we?
5 representatives
But who is
that
we,
we
Ms.
can
Lane?
speak with and that we're happy to have a conversation.
Okay, so
conversation with.
So I have another question. Okay, so what if we have the 5 people that can represent, but would you be open and willing to hearing all of the concerns? So what I'm understanding is that people want to come up and voice their concerns to you. Not that you have to have a response. So,
As of right now, our community has continually expressed that is not something we're willing to negotiate.
How about if we have 5 representatives?
I don't know how many people have to tell you that. We got,
first allow people to come up and share their concerns, and the reason being is that they already don't feel heard, and if you shut them down, then that's just going to escalate, which you don't want that. You want the people to feel heard. So I think we need
Now you say start with 5, but I know how strategically politics work. So you're gonna say start with 5, but we're never gonna get to know on that community. I know that. So I'm not doing that. I'm not playing nice. So as a community, we're ready to invest. You can understand you don't have all the answers, right? We don't want you to have all the answers. We just want you to. We're willing to listen. And
what's going to happen if they exclude everybody else?
But we're here right now.
Black people already don't feel heard. So if you say, no, we're not going to hear you, you're opening up a can of worms. And they're not understanding that.
Where is the superintendent? Come at us with an offer. That's not how you address the community when you have kids that are concerned about these.
Can I ask about idea of alternate time? Can we talk about the idea of community?
So I just want to make sure I understand it. So when I give in communication, you would like to have like 5 folks at a time?
Yeah, 5 at a time. That way everyone is heard. But you're getting your 5 at a time, so it's not an
He
overwhelming
has to go back and check with somebody to see if that's okay. He doesn't have to say yes or no. She doesn't, he doesn't. We need to speak to the superintendent.
Yeah, and we just want to like understand. I just want to understand that that's what we're asking
Can I
for.
talk to the superintendent?
Hey, are you at work?
So that would be a nice to rotate guys.
You're at home.
We can start with the first 5, and then that would be a nice rotation.
And then we can go from there.
So are you promising that after the first 5 that there will be another rotation of 5?
Let's have it start at 1. Let's have it start
And I'll share that with them. Right?
So what the superintendent needs to truly understand is that you have a community here of people who already don't feel heard. Black people never feel heard. And so excluding them will escalate this situation because you're going to shut them down, and that is already, we can't even speak up because you won't even hear us. White people, you guys really need to understand you guys always have a voice. We do not. And for you to shut that voice down in this arena with the mic, it's not good. You may need to have a rotation of 3 to 5.
We just want to start the conversation. We just want to start the conversation.
But it is exclusion when you won't even agree to hear the other. That's exclusion all day long. It's easier for you. For everyone. No, it's easier and convenient for you. It's easier and convenient for you. But if it wasn't for convenience, then you guys would open it. So with that being said, let's try to figure it out. Hopefully you guys will hold your word and hear the rest of this community.
Absolutely. We'll start with 5 so you can figure out who the 5 people are.
Hey, you guys, so I'm gonna take a moment to step in here because I'm seeing the messages, and I totally agree that bystanders and people are shouting and not being on one accord is not productive. Agree. However, but we have to remember, as Black people, we are not monoliths, and advocacy and support does not look the same, right? And so if some people want 5 representatives, some people want 10, it has to be respected, right? Because we're all part of a community, right? And just because some people might not have a child that goes there like me or something else, they know a niece, a daughter, their neighborhood, they're part of the neighborhood, and they want to be of support. And as of right now, the people like me who have to send my children back to the school, I need all the support I can get, because it just doesn't feel right to me that my Black children, especially my Black girls that go there, who wears braids just as much, who are just as sassy, could potentially be attacked, right? So that's all I'm saying is, as we go forward and listening to all the different dialogue, we're not a monolith. We all have our own ideas. Not one thing is better than the other. So, let's just keep that in mind, that support, advocacy, standing up for your rights and all those different things look different and will feel different for everybody.
And that's why I feel like it's kind of a close combatant, right?
Kids are kids, and we have to teach them how to behave appropriately. We have to teach them how to treat each other. We have to teach them in times of conflict how to react. That's what kids do. And when they do make mistakes, we can't just throw them away. We got to figure out how to reintroduce them and make sure that they're set up for success. So,
we went to school, we got to find work.
The thing is, we don't want to work with you, right? But the ways that they brought up to us was, we need to exclude y'all. It's not to be 5 of y'all. We're already ready to go. We're the superintendent that we all have to be. Right? So, because you have our kids in your hands, it's only right that you address all of this concerns. Not 5 of them.
Came in with
Am I talking right? Open dialogue. We have no issue having open dialogue.
Yeah, I mean, I see several.
Yeah, exactly. How are you? Good. How are you? Yes, I am.
The 4 that you said out there. Mrs. Blakey.
I think what I can't speak for them, but it's hard to have 50 people talking.
Can you imagine? And trying to give you
We would step back before these chairs are here.
I don't think we're bad.
I don't want to seem like I'm hiding behind the chair.
Kia, I love your response. I'm just stepping back really quick. Kia said she appreciates that everybody is staying calm and that we're having this dialogue because her kids are small. Having this issue eradicated, hopefully, now versus later allows that her children has a brighter future and a more safer future, right? that is why we're here. A lot of these people here are parents and aunties and uncles and people in the community who have children that go to East Kentwood. If you are not in the Grand Rapids area or the Kentwood area and you don't know about East Kentwood is a mega school that funnels a lot of children of different backgrounds, but especially black children, especially when Grand Rapids was getting gentrified and we were pushed out into Kentwood areas, right? So we have a lot of presence. Our children makes up majority of the school system. And so and not to mention, our children are actively recruited heavily for their sports program, right? Again, I was an East Kentwood student. My children are East Kentwood student. My nieces and nephews were Kentwood students. So I am very involved and aware. I'm a Kentwood resident. I'm very involved and aware of what goes on and how Kentwood operates. And so this is not for nothing, right? Because we have a school system that's made up predominantly of white people who are of faculty and staff, and the leadership is white. Although you see a lot of black faces here, they threw all the black people to come to the forefront in order to alleviate the situation, which typically is a good thing to do somewhat because we identify with our own more than anything, right? However, we have a predominantly white leadership over predominantly black and non-white students, a lot of Vietnamese, a lot of Asians, Bosnians, things like that. And so you have to nip stuff like this in the bud sooner rather than later. Otherwise, you will send the students a message, you will send faculty a message, you will send security, the leadership that is over your children, a message that, hey, we can do whatever we want to this community of people or these children of the community, and nothing will be done because the parents are too busy doing other things. We took off work, we took off school, right? We took time out of our business. I had 2 coaching clients that I had today that I had to reschedule in order to advocate for my children that goes to this school that I have to send back tomorrow. The 16-year-old girl who was talking has to go back tomorrow. My 16-year-old niece has to go back tomorrow, right? My son has to go back tomorrow. And so we are just here to get on one accord with those in leadership to where when we send our black kids back to a school district that we pay our taxes to, that they're going to be properly secured. That's it, right? And so, Kia, I like your comment. Thank you so much for your comment, because not only does it help those today, it helps more in the future. And Whitney said EK needs more black teachers and staff in that school too. That is another thing. And that's why we're trying to have a workshop and also community engagement meetings going forward with the faculty and staff and leadership of Kentwood. They absolutely need more representation of black students, black teachers in these school systems to be over these black teachers. One of my daughters went to Pinewood Middle School, which is right next door, and it's one of the middle schools that funnels into the major high school, which is East Kentwood, right? Last year, she had a teacher named Miss Brown who said the N-word to her students and disrespected her students several times, got slaps on the wrist, and is still a teacher there at that school who was a white teacher. And nobody did anything about it. It was going to be swept under the rug. There was no information that came out until 3 days later when our children started to tell us what their teacher was saying to them in that classroom, what this white teacher was saying to black students in that classroom. And so if we continue to let these things slide, they will continue to do it. It is what it is, right? And so I've made up in my mind, I will come up to this school district as long as I have to, because here's the thing, even if all the black people pulled their black students out of school, let's say if that was what people think we should do, and we should either go to predominantly black school or we should homeschool our kids, guess what? We are still paying taxes and millage and things like that on these school systems that we are sending our kids to. In Kentwood, it comes out your taxes, right? You don't have a choice. So here's the thing, if you want to be involved in your community, and oftentimes, I'll just say as a side note, to me, a school to my children is not the answer. Vouching and advocating for my children is the answer, in my opinion. It is what it is. But that is why we're here. That is absolutely why we're here. So I'm actually going to get off live and let people talk and deliberate. I'm going to go and talk to other people as well and have their personal conversations. And when something else happens, I will be back on and do another live stream. So if you are just joining and didn't catch this, please make sure to join the live stream, share this out. And I am not of the belief that it is already enough people up here. The more people that we can show this school district as Black and non-white Americans that we are here in support of our children, the better. All right. Can we see the parents rallying? I would like to see. Okay, Reba, hold on. Let me turn it over to show you who all here. My pleasure. And this sweet girl right here has been holding it down. So yes, I will show y'all who's all here so far. They're having personal conversations and sidebars. We are waiting for we're waiting here back from leadership on how they're going to do the meeting in the forum. A lot more people were here, but they end up leaving or they're either outside taking a break. So yes, I will go live momentarily. Bye-bye.